And spawning in the top left-hand corner of Hardlead, we have our red Polish Protoss player representing Storm Gaming. It is Gerald. And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner, we have his opponent now representing a new team, the Platinum Heroes. We have the Blue Zerg from the land of Belarus. It is Nikich. And if you are in the chat, predictions are open. You can place your bets on how you want to predict and who you want to believe in, who you have faith in to take this entire series and advance on to the grand finals to face off against Art. It is up to you to decide. Predictions open. You have a couple of minutes someone hearing this message to place your bets, so don't wait too long, otherwise the predictions will be closed. Meanwhile, Nikich going for a very safe opener. Again, 15 hatch into a 15 spawning pool. You may be wondering, what exactly is a 15-15? Well, it's an extractor trick early on, which is how we can get up to 15 out of 14 supply. It is a way to get this hatchery up before the probe arrives. Get it up and running before the probe gets here. It is very common in current meta, these past couple of years of StarCraft, for the Zerg player to be forced to expand at the third base location from the Protoss because of this probe. This probe denies the expansion, and the Zerg has to expand elsewhere. And that does mean that Oracle defense and Adept defense can be harder. It can be more difficult, and in more recent years, Zerg players have been playing around and embracing the 15-15 in this matchup and many others to help against this. To help against this sort of feature, it does mean that Nikich can expand. The downside here of the 15-15 is that it is less economic and your gases are later. Your gases are more delayed, link speed is delayed, map control is delayed in favor of being safe on 2 bases. And safe on 3 bases eventually. So there's a bit of a give and take. So again, a very safe opener from Nikich. Meanwhile, Gerald across the map is going for his tech of choice, is going for a Twilight Council. Let's go. It's going to be a Twilight Council opener here out of Gerald. With this, we can go into Glaive Adepts. We could go into DTs, into Dark Templar. There's a lot on the table here. What will Gerald go for as he's still being active with that probe? And Nikich is in the dark. Now, something that Nikich should notice is that Warp Gate wasn't delayed. It is still in production. So I wonder if Nikich can piece that together. There's no Stalker though, so because there's no Stalker, Nikich should be able to get a Scout. He should be able to float on in with that Overlord. So far, we're still mining 3 and 3. 3 gases in each gas geyser. Sorry, 3 probes in each gas geyser. This feels like a Dark Shrine opener, as long as they don't pull out. If we do pull out, it should be Glaive Adepts. But we shall see. As Nikich is still droning up back at home, we do see that link speed is still halfway done. Getting quite late. And there it is. There's the Dark Shrine. As we did mention, again, if it was going to be Glaive Adepts, we would have seen our Protoss player pull out of gas ahead of time, just to be as efficient as possible. But no, it is going to be Dark Templar. So this is a macro opener. This is a way to get across the map. It is a way to get across the map, to apply some pressure, to get some damage done, and expand behind it. To gain map control is really what it does. If Nikich misreads this, if he cuts corners, then we could actually do even more damage. But there it is. Safety Spore Crawlers are on the way. Queens are amassing, and Nikich, he should be perfectly safe and sound. Should be in a good position. Well, he should be surviving. Shouldn't take too much damage. As here comes that Prism. See, is this live? This is live. Shout out to Stream Elements for giving an answer. But yeah, we don't do reruns. We do replay casts from time to time. That is true, but this is not a replay cast either. As Dark Templar on the way, Nikich going to be defending with Banelings, not with Roaches. Baneling Nest is thrown down. Queens are in position. Ooh, no Spore Crawler here at the third base. We have a Spore at the natural, not at the third. DTs are waddling in, and we're not ready. Uh-oh, we are not ready for it. DTs, they go to town here on these drones. Nikich cutting too many corners, being too greedy, not getting that Spore. Heads towards the natural base. The Spore is done. Again, we were ready in the natural, just not at the third. Ooh, and Nikich, he loses 4 drones, loses so much mining time. The Dark Templar getting even more value, going for the hatchery, going for the queens, going for a bit of everything. They will be forced back as the Spore has arrived. It doesn't end the game, but it does do quite a lot of damage here to Nikich, as he will hold. And behind this, the Bailey Nest is done. We can go for a bust. Uh-oh, we can go for a bust here. Nikich, there we go. Bailings are on the way. He's going for a massive counterattack. He's looking to punish Gerald. You may have crippled my economy, but I wasn't going to drone anyway. Nikich cutting workers here at 38, not making a single drone. Does have a Roach Warren on the way, but he's looking to reciprocate. He's looking to bust into the natural and get some damage done. The Bailings are waddling in. They waddle in, they bust through the wall. Bailings, they head for the Mineral Lion. The Lings, they get us around. They should be getting us around on the Immortal. Oh my god, the positioning! The Archons, they clean up those Bailings. A good defense here by Gerald. The Lings are getting into the main though. Oh my god. They get into the main base. Probes are going down. Disruptor has arrived. And we will clean this up, but Gerald, he does take some damage. Does sustain some losses. So Lings are gonna be able to pick off a couple more of these workers. Lings, they come in to reinforce. No shot. They slip into the natural once again. Very nice hold position micro here. Yeah, on the probes. Killing 15 workers. And just like that, Nikich takes an economic lead as he has been droning. Nikich has been droning this entire time. The Roach Warren is done. 11 roaches on the way. And Gerald, he has to counterattack. He has to move out. Let's go. The pressure is on. He has one Disruptor, a handful of Gateway units. He has an Archon, but we have a wall of Queens and Roaches. Nikich, he's looking quite comfortable here on his 3-base setup. Gerald pushing up the ramp. Shows it over. This Nova has to connect. Only takes down one Roach. Not good enough. Not going to be good enough. As yeah, Gerald, he has to back off. He knows he cannot force the issue. He knows that there's just too much waiting for him. And Gerald has to retreat. Another Nova. Big connection on the Lings. Very nicely done here by Gerald. Turning water into wine, making the best out of this rough situation. As behind this, Nikich still just going to be droning. Working on a lair, double Evo chamber, double upgrades. Nikich working towards a longer game. Disruptor, ooh, is denied. Is forced back. Oh, and that is going to be 6 Bailings on the way. No, we get caught out! No! The Bailings. The Archons are barely pushed forward. Yeah, and they will shut these Bailings down. Very nice catch here by Gerald. Very nice catches. Oh, the Dark Templar. The Dark Templar, they force a cancel. Detection a little bit out of position. Spores repositioning. Oh. Oh, that's Gerald. He's still looking for value. I mean, canceling the 4th base is a very nice pickup. And again, Gerald, he has been able to regain control of his economy. He's back up to 64 workers. He has a better economy than that of Nikich. And I am concerned here. Nikich, are we going to drone out the 4th? Or do we go for a 3-base all-in? We have +1 attack on the way, +1 range on the way, Bailing speed, Roach speed. We're still making more Roaches. It feels like Nikich wants to push. It feels like this space is only for larva. As I say that, we are droning. Never mind. We have a couple of drones on the way. But the 4th is going to be denied once again. We force another cancel. The Nova! Raises the army. Takes down a Roach, takes down Lings. Bailing run by does one Lin. 2 Bailings. Bailing speed kicks in just in time, and we do connect. 4 probes go down. Not a bad run by there from Nikich. But he still cannot expand. And Nikich, he needs that center base. He needs to expand elsewhere. Clearly, he cannot hold on to this low ground. Like Gerald, he does recall. Yeah, Roaches, they went for a big run by. Forcing a recall. Nikich, he can now double expand if he so chose to. But remember, we spoke about how he wasn't droning. He's still at sub 66 workers. He's still at 3 base saturation. Ooh, big Nova. But it looks like Nikich wants to commit. We have 16 more Lings on the way. Still no expansions. There's that double expand. 4th and 5th at the same time. We have to double expand here to catch up. And Nikich is only going for run bys. Looks like he's still just building himself up. Trying to max out. Banelings to get caught out by the Stalkers. Can we get in? Oh, good positioning there by Gerald. And the Banelings, they will not make it. More sack defense. More walls. Gerald just securing himself. And Gerald, he has been able to weather the storm. He's on 4 bases. Like, he has a better economy. That's the thing right now. Better economy for the Protoss. Which is why I assume that Nikich should be going for an all-in. He does go for a big Ling counterattack. At the same time, can Nikich hold on to that 4th? As the Lings are going ham. DT counterattack here towards the left-hand side. Drones are going down. We barely had any drones to begin with. It looks like we will kill this 3rd. But the 4th base was also killed as well. For Nikich, for the Zerg. And Gerald, he's not stopping. He's not slowing down. Nova goes off. Zoning back the Zerg. Another big connection. Oh my god. Big connections here on the army. And Nikich, he's running out of steam. He's running out of units. Even without the disruptors, Gerald, he should just have too much. Nikich, he did kill a lot of workers across the map, but it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, not anymore. Gerald, he just have too many workers anyway. Too much of an army. GG gets called, and Gerald will take game number 1. GG. GG, well played. What I will say, though, is that was not the cleanest of games. Things got very scrappy. Things got very scrappy, very down and dirty between Nikich and Gerald. They just got into it. In the end, of course, Gerald was able to stabilize. Nikich was maybe bleeding out too much. More importantly, Nikich was forced into an all-in. He was just denied the 4th over and over again. He could not get it up and running. Could not establish himself. And with that, Gerald does take game 1. And will we have another PvP finals? We had one last night between Gerald and Cristiano. This time Cristiano isn't here, but we have Art to take Cristiano's place. That's spawning in the top left-hand corner. In the top left-hand corner of Oceanborn, we have our Polish Protoss player leading the series 1-0, 1 game away from advancing on to the grand finals. It's so close. He is so close. Can he make it? It is Gerald. And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner, we have his opponent. We have the blue Zerg player representing the Platinum Heroes from the land of Belarus. It is Nikich. He needs to fight back here and now to force the ace match to give himself a chance at making it to the grand finals. As he once again goes for a 15 hatchery, once again goes for a safe opener, 15 hatch into the 15 spawning pool. Same build as game 1. Now remember, Nikich did go for a Bane bust in game 1, but that was a reaction. That was a reaction to the DT opener of Gerald. So will he open up aggressively again, or will it be a much more safer, standard, macro-oriented build from Nikich? Or playstyle. We'll see. There's the pool, followed by a delayed gas. And everything looking standard here. Everything looking normal from the side of Nikich so far. Gerald going for a gate expand, chilling back at home, getting his bases up and running. Is going to be getting them up and running. And so far, just a stable start to the game. We'll be keeping an eye on Nikich to see if he goes for another faster Baneling nest, as we saw in game 1. Likewise, we'll keep an eye on Gerald for his tech of choice. We have a Cybercore on the way, we have a Pylon thrown down in the main base, Curious location for the pylon. It does feel like a Stargate placement here based on the positioning. As I say that, Gerald also had a very similar pylon positioning last game for the Twilight Council as well, instead of the Stargate. So, still could be either one. I'm leaning towards Stargate, but no, there it is! Twilight Council. Twilight Council is thrown down 2 games in a row. Do we go Dark Templar 2 games in a row as well? I mean, it wasn't a bad opener from Gerald. Like, he killed drones, he denied mining, he did quite well for himself. The problem with doing this 2 games in a row is that Nikich is going to be more mentally prepared. It means that when he scouts and confirms that it isn't a Stargate, Dark Templar are going to be the first thing on his mind, and he should have a spore. This time he should have a spore in position. Should. Doesn't mean he will, but it should be there. As ZvP has arrived, third base is delayed. Oh, we have a probe at the other third base location. Oh, that is so annoying here, and Nikich gonna have to chill on 2 bases a little bit longer. Another adept is on the way. Is being contained. Will eventually expand, but again, got the drone. They're coming in. Gerald, he does see. And the hatchery should be thrown down as we commit to the shade. Get to the natural. Pick off some lings. Nothing major. Adepts are going to be going down. We have confirmation it is a Dark Shrine opener from Gerald. Even recalling that final adept. Does escape, does get away. And Nikich, oh my god, that's another fast Baneling nest. We have 18 lings on the way. Nikich is going for a bust. He's going for a Bane bust. This time a much more proactive one. Remember, in game 1, it was a reactive Baneling bust here against Gerald's Dark Shrine opener, against the DTs. This time it feels like Nikich wants to be in his face here and now. Flooding lings across the map, getting on top of the Stalker. The Stalker will fall. We're pushing into the natural. We are so close, but we do wall off in time. Prism moves out. We're going for the Cybercore. The Cybercore is under fire. It should go down here to the lings. And Nikich, he's not stopping ling production. Gerald walling off behind this. Does get the wall off in time. Again, we're going to be going down. DT's on the way. Again, Dark Templar, they don't care about your Cybercore. Yeah, lings are forced back. And do we commit to the bust? I mean, we have to, right? No, we're droning. Oh. Nikich is going to try to drone, and DTs are walling across the map. The third base, there's a spore. There's a spore crawler, thankfully, in every single base. So Nikich, he will survive. But look at his drone count. He's down to 24 workers. He hasn't even lost anything. The reason why is because Nikich has been cutting drones this entire time. And we're going to lose even more. 4 dead workers here at the natural. We dive on the spore crawler. DT into the main. DT at the third. DT at the natural. Workers going down left and right. Looks like finally we get on top of one of those Dark Templar, but this is just snowballing out of control. We're busting in! The Bailey's they crash into the wall. The wall is open. Lings, they do break into the natural. Boys are being pulled, but it's not going to be enough. GG gets called. Gerald, he holds. He cripples his opponent with DTs across the map, and he defends with DTs back at home. And Gerald will advance on to the grand finals. GG. GG, well played. Congratulations to Gerald as he will make it here. He survives the all-in, survives the Bane bust. And just like that, we have a Protoss versus Protoss finals. Let's go. GG, well played. GG, my condolences to Nikich. He had a deep run. He made it to the semis, you know, further than any other non-Protoss. So very nicely done here by Nikich. Regardless, though, that is going to be the end of his tournament run here. It is a single elimination bracket, single elimination tournament. Congratulations to Gerald, and we have our finalists. Let's check it out. Let us go. GG, well played. With that, it is going to be Gerald versus Art, a PvP in the purest sense of the word. Protoss versus Protoss, Poland versus Poland, pink versus pink. Well, we'll see if they pick the pink color. But Gerald versus Arch is going to be coming up next, and we are going to be getting ready for that finals. But as we get ready for it, we have something else to get through. We do have a raffle to get through, and we will be focusing on that here and now. Here and now. For those that are curious, what the hell is going on? What are you on about, Pappy? What are you on about? Well, bam. This is what I'm on about. We have a 5 USD participation raffle. This is a part of the Patreon. This is a goal that we do have reached on the Patreon to be able to help spread the love a little bit. I mentioned before that at the moment, our tournament is only top 2. And I mean, shout out to Gerald and Art. They're both in the money. They're both walking away with some prize money here tonight. But I would love to share the load a little bit here. And as a result, doesn't matter who you are. You could be Art, a finalist. You could be Hatsu, someone who got knocked out in the first round. You are equally eligible here. You have an even chance to make some money, to walk away with some cash prize here in the Sparkling Tuna Cup. So it is really up to anyone. It is up for anyone. Just quickly double check something. We are ready for this. We are ready here for this, as let's random it up. Let's roll the dice. Let's roll the dice here. Shout out to Kuro as well for making this lovely spreadsheet. We have our lovely tunas. Ready for the drum roll. Let's go. We have our drum roll, and congratulations to our random winner this week. It is going to be, bam, Roselia. Oh my god, the Korean Terran. Hold on, do I have a thing? Hey, wait, I do. GG, congratulations here to Roselia, the Korean Terran player who did get knocked out early on. Let me just quickly double check here. You can see Roselia, actually, wait. Hold on. Let me move the bracket over. Roselia actually was knocked out in the first round. You can see here in the round of 32, Roselia did go up against Sneaky Assassin, aka you, in the first round, and despite not taking a map, despite getting knocked out in the first round, Roselia has still walked away with something. Beautiful. You do love to see it. You do love to see it. So congratulations here to Roselia. Congratulations. Congratulations. Shout out to the runner-ups, which don't mean anything, but Nice was there. You can see Star Killer, you can see Rostock, you can see Nikich and Azura. Run-ups don't really mean anything, but that's just the order. The order of the randomizing. And yeah, Roselia will be walking away with some extra prize money there. And congratulations to Roselia. GG. So yeah, again, it shows that it doesn't matter kind of where you placed, how far you went, as long as you participated. Bearing in mind, as a reminder as well, there is a player that didn't compete here today. You can see Miyamaika. Miyamaika, there's a 99-0. That is a walkover. Because Miyamaika didn't compete, he was ineligible for the raffle. So that's an example of a player that signed up, checked in, but you have to participate. You have to play your matches to be eligible for the random raffle. And again, if you do, doesn't matter where you are, you can still make some money here. So if you're in the chat, if you want to take part of this tournament, if you want to face off against players like Gerald, like Art, Nikich, Nice, Nikeract, Demi, Rostock, if you want to be cannon rushed by Gref, for example, if you want to bear witness to the craziness that is Miyamaika or Honmono, then you can sign up and you can be a part of this. It's open to all players. Doesn't matter what rank you are, doesn't matter what league you are. This is open to all. So take part. Take part if you're interested. Otherwise, we are getting ready for the grand finals.